Hi, in this next video I'm going to show you how to create a podcast with iMovie on your iPad. Now, right now I already have a video created, so I'm going to pretend that that is my podcast. But again, I recorded a video with my partner, and now we have not only our audio portion of it, but we have some video in there that we don't want, because we only want to upload the audio. We don't want people to see our faces, we just want people to listen and take note of basically what we're saying. So I'm going to show you how to go ahead and edit all that in just a minute. So right now, I want you to go ahead and open up iMovie on your iPad. Then you should be brought to this page where you have the option to click on the plus, and you're going to create a new project. What you're going to do is you're going to create a new movie. And then from there, you want to click on Create Movie down at the bottom. And now we're going to be brought to this page. Now on this page, I want you to look at this page like a painter would look at a piece of artwork. Okay, everything here at the bottom is like your canvas. This is going to be your final product. This is what's going to be pushed out to the audience. Everything on the top is basically your palette, right? This is where I can choose from and take stuff from and then put stuff onto that canvas there at the bottom. So as I refer stuff to the palette or the canvas, that's what I'm talking about here. The palette being the top and the canvas being the bottom. So now I already have my podcast done. I have my audio and everything in there, but again, I have video associated with it that I want to take out. So here's how we're going to do that. The first thing I want you to do is go ahead and click on video and go ahead and pull out your podcast that you have done. So if I can click on recently added, I see that 1 minute video right there at the top. That's the one I'm going to use. And then I can click on the plus button, and it's going to put it right down into my iMovie, down into that canvas area like I talked about. So now I have that video in there. Now the video is kind of just nothing, right? I don't want people to see what's going on. I want people to hear what's going on. So in order to do that, I can actually detach the audio from the video. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to tap your video once, and you're going to see some controls come up at the bottom. From there, I want you to click on Detach Audio, and then you can see I now have audio separate from my video here, which is great. So now, I want you to tap on the video now, and I want you to actually go to the end of it, and I want you to make that video really small. Now don't just delete the video, because what's going to happen is if you just delete the video, the audio will go with it. I need to now associate a new visual with that audio in order to keep the podcasting portion of what I'm talking about. So let's just pretend that I'm doing a podcast on Catcher in the Rye. If I go to the top here where it says video, I can click on that again and go back to media. Let's click on media again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a photo. So I'm going to take a recently added photo of Catcher in the Rye, and I'm now going to tie that in there. So now, if I take this original video, if I hold my finger down, I can now move that. Now you can see, as I try to move it, right, that audio kind of goes with it, because that audio and that video are associated with each other. So here's how I'm going to do this. If I hold down just the audio portion, I can see that the audio now detaches from my original video, and I can sync it up with my new picture. So now I tap on my original video and I go ahead and delete it. So now I've got audio and now just a random picture associated with my audio. So now once I'm done, I can actually edit my clips. If let's say I find a spot that I don't like or a spot where I stumble over what I say, I can always edit that and change that. Now let me show you how to actually make edits and cuts to your audio. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to associate this with the entire audio clip. So now let's just say I mess up kind of halfway through my podcast. Instead of starting all over and stopping and starting, I can actually just cut that part out. So again, if I tap on the audio portion, it's going to give me the options down here to actually split, background, or duplicate. So I can actually split right here. I can actually move forward, and then I can find the next spot where the end of my screw up is. I can tap on the audio, I can click on split again, and now I can actually just take out that one middle portion of my audio, and then I'm good to go. And then I can tie everything back together like we talked about before, tying your audio and video together. Okay. Now once you're done, in order to get this on to YouTube, I think that the easiest way, you can do it usually from your iPad, but once you are done, click on the up arrow down here at the bottom. It's going to give you options. Now you can import with YouTube Capture, which is an option. Okay. I personally like to save the video to my camera roll, so I would click on Save. And then, again, the higher resolution you save, the longer it's going to take to save. Typically with a video, especially an audio cast, with a video actually isn't as important, I would save it either as large or the HD 720p. The 1080p will take a long time to do. So again, I'm just going to do large right now just to get it going. And now it's going to export my movie and go ahead and put it into my videos. Once it's into my videos on my iPad, again, I can simply open up the YouTube app, YouTube or YouTube Capture, either app, and I can then attach that video to it and then upload it to YouTube, getting a link and sending it to my teacher. So I hope this was a help. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know. Thank you very much.